Well, it is the fact that our mind tends to become alive. It's worrying about everything that we've got to do that week. And the problem is it's not so much the worries, because you can't stop your mind from worrying, but it's how much we become tangled up in them that excites the waking centre and then just keeps us awake. So mindfulness is a really helpful tool of being able to notice our mind wandering off into the future and just bringing yourself back to the present moment, noticing the touch of your pillow on your face, the duvet on your toes, and every time it wanders off you say, hey, thanks mind, good to see you wandering off again, you're busy on worrying about the work ahead, but I'm just going to come back to now, focus on the movement of my breath, etc.
Lots of people offering certain solutions. Elaine Mason, I listen to children's audiobooks via headphones to take my mind off all the stress and worries. She never gets past chapter 1. Which is an interesting thing, isn't it? Because I think often if I put something in to listen to, then I will drift away and suddenly I'll come round and I'll still be listening to it, but I won't know that I've been asleep, and it sort of just takes your mind off what it was that you were focusing on.
And this is right. If you sort of suffer from just a small bit of insomnia, then using something to distract yourself often can be relatively harmless. Often, you know, at the sleep school we see a lot of people who are using a lot of props where they become reliant on it, where you have to now use an audiobook, otherwise you won't sleep. So I would always use things in a gentle way and be cautious, yes. But also, go on.
No, sorry, guys. I was just going to introduce some other comments, actually. Sandy says, I never sleep very well, but even worse when I'm on an early on Monday. She says, I saw in every hour last night. And that's something that lots of people, you know, every time there's... Yeah, exactly. You're worried about getting up early, so every hour you look at the clock and think, oh, I've got another hour's sleep at least.
Exactly. I think one of the things to remember is that you get a lot of benefit from being still, resting in bed. And, you know, just from that, if you're up all night just struggling and fighting with the fact that you're not sleeping, then that just actually uses up a lot of valuable energy and makes the next day a lot harder. So just actually resting in bed can be really beneficial.
Yeah, so even though you might not be asleep, it's not all bad. You can actually be getting a lot of benefit from it.
Exactly.
Vicky Huckle, slept just fine. Secret is no booze, eating well and not too late to bed. Also helps that I like my job. That does help, doesn't it? You look forward to the week then, can't you?
Even when you're getting up early in the morning, absolutely. Just on that, no booze and not too late. Because some people might think a little something to knock you out and late at night would help you sleep.
And this is the thing, alcohol is a sedative, so a lot of people use it as a way of knocking themselves out, but you need to realise that actually it tends to wake us up later in the night, and it inhibits our ability to get into rapid eye movement sleep, which is really good for laying down memory. So if you are going to have a drink, have it at about 7 with a glass of wine with a meal will mean that it's been removed from the system by the time you actually get to sleep, and it won't affect the quality of your sleep.
And you still get to enjoy it at 7 o'clock.
Exactly.
Guy, great to see you as ever. Thanks for joining us.